Hello and welcome to Zee Commodity Capsule. Precious metals are on the roll once again. Gold prices are hovering close to their recent 6-week high, with the current futures hovering close to $40 to $50 an ounce. We are seeing that the yellow metal is supported by ongoing expectations of further monetary easing from Federal Reserve. Recent US data indicated a modest slowdown in the US economic activity, bolstering the expectations that the Fed may cut interest rate at its meeting next week, with the markets currently pricing in nearly a 90% probability of the same. Having said so, US Treasury yields also eased slightly after having pushed higher by a global sell-off in the government bonds. Meanwhile, Commerce Bank expects gold prices to rise to $4,400 an ounce once again over the course of the coming year, while they expect platinum prices to develop largely in line with gold next year, and they see it rising to $1,800 an ounce by the end of 2026. Silver prices are hovering near an all-time high above $59 an ounce, and not just in global market but also in domestic markets. We are seeing silver prices on MCX are hovering close to 1,85,000 rupees for 1 kilogram of silver. We are seeing that the support is coming from tightening supply, the global supply, and the expectations of deeper US Federal Reserve rate cuts. Silver-backed ETFs added about 200 tons on Tuesday, lifting the total holdings to highest level since 2022 amid robust demand. We have seen record volume of silver being moved into London last month, tightening the supplies in other hubs globally, while inventories in Shanghai Futures Exchange warehouses dropped to their lowest in nearly a decade. Oil prices meanwhile have fallen for second session in a row on Wednesday, as investors waited to see if the peace talks in the Russia-Ukraine war could open up more supply amid wider concerns about a surplus highlighted by rising inventories. Brent crude prices fell near $62 a barrel, while WTI crude, that's the US crude, has slipped below $59 a barrel. Aluminium prices, although they are holding, but they are slightly off the 3-week high it touched in the previous trading session, pressured by profit booking after having given some gains driven by tightening supply expectations in China. The persistent concerns that Chinese smelters are nearing government-mandated capacity limits continue to offer the underlying support to the metal, along with the improving demand prospects and the restricted output growth. Having said so, since last Friday, the Shanghai aluminium inventories have fallen by nearly 7%. Copper prices consolidated on Wednesday, holding just above $11,200 a ton after having pulled back from its recent record highs of $11,339 a ton, as the market is now focused on the upcoming interest rate decision by the United States Federal Reserve next week. London copper edged closer to $11,200 a ton, and with this, red metal hovered near the peak which it set this week. Supply concerns continue to underpin the overall bullishness around the red metal.